Hey everybody, this is going to be a quick live regarding the event that we did last week to purchase your wine. I'm going to give Jill a few minutes who actually coordinated this event for all the charities, and then I'm going to actually pan around and show you guys what I actually do for my foundation, Superhairoes. Again, like I said, everybody, these videos are to help educate and inspire the masses. Superhairoes was created because I lost my hair. I had renal cell carcinoma, BII, and hair loss. So I decided to become my own superhero and find out how to get to the root issue of disease. We talk about this a lot. As you guys know, I am a 35-year licensed holistic hair health expert. I specialize in extensions for over 3 decades. I utilize extensions so I can actually grow out people's hair. That's what I do. Naturally and holistically for 35 years. So you see back there, hair health and inflammation. You see my grow sign over there. Ask me about hair health and inflammation and grow. So that's what you should do. You should ask me about hair health and inflammation. So we're going to talk about this a lot. And if you look down there in my book collection, those are only a mere few of my books. We're going to pan around. A lot of those books I've read to get to where I am. So in a few minutes, we're going to bring on Jill. She's actually the host who coordinated this Zoom live feed for her foundation, One Hope Wine, and she'll tell you a little bit about that. And then I'll show you guys a little bit more what I do with your donations and how your donations and support is going to continue to help the masses with hair, health, hope, and education. We're going to bring on Jill right now.
Hello. How are you?
Hopefully I can hear everything today. Hello, hello, hello.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you now.
Okay, perfect. I have my AirPods in, so sometimes you can't hear for some reason. I don't know why. All right. Okay, you all set up. How are you?
I'm really good. Out of the wheelchair, hopefully today.
Oh, good, good. If you hear my rambunctious toddler in the background, he's curious. He hears me talking, so he knows.
You'll hear my dog down here.
He knows. He's like, it's funny, we call him our pandemic baby because he's so used to FaceTimes and screens like this for the last year. So now when he hears me doing any of my events or live streamings, he thinks it's like grandma or grandpa or someone, and he comes running in to come talk to everybody. And I'm like, no, mommy's working. It's okay.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, it's okay. You can see everybody later. So yeah, well, happy Wednesday. I'm happy to be here, kind of spreading about One Hope, hearing about your mission, everything that you've been doing for our community. A quick little background with me is I've been with One Hope since September of 2020. We are a Napa Valley winery, and we donate back to charities all across the world through every single sale. So everything that we do is charity based, and it's a really awesome company to be a part of just for that reason. It's award-winning wine with really awesome acclaimed makers like Robert Mondavi Jr. and Mariwell Coyle, and we're just doing really cool things. So it's awesome to work with large nonprofits, and then I've really been focusing a lot on my local Arizona charities and nonprofits, because as well as doing such a big spectrum of nonprofits and helping people out, it's really cool to see the community effort that comes together when I reach out to a local nonprofit and see kind of how people come together and really help out their community. So that's kind of been my focus over the summer, is to really hit hard on the local. So I'm really happy that I came across meeting you, because your mission and everything you're doing is just awesome. I mean, you are changing the world, and that's pretty cool. I mean, you've been through a lot, so I'm excited to hear more about your story. I've watched, your TED Talks, I've watched some of your videos, I looked at your website, and it's really admirable, everything you've gone through, and to be sitting here, so happy and so full of life and ready to share that hope with everyone else. And that's kind of our mission at One Hope. We want to make sure that we are helping everyone from big to small, and that we're really spreading that message, because you never know who's really fighting that battle. And if we're able to help out even the little guys, I mean, that's an accomplishment, right? That's what we're here to do. So every month I run my own fundraiser. I try to find either a local nonprofit or somebody who owns their own nonprofit to work with. And as well, One Hope does a large nonprofit every month as well. So this past month, it was working with Why Hunger, which helps out children in need of healthy meals. 1 in 4 children in America aren't eating enough, and that's a huge epidemic that we're dealing with. So it's kind of cool to see One Hope pair up with Why Hunger. During the holidays, we do really cool things like working with Susan G. Komen for breast cancer awareness. And every month is something different. So they do a lot of large nonprofits work every month. And then they enlist us to do the smaller ones as well as local ones. So that's kind of been my focus, is I really like working with people who have their own nonprofits, who are getting established, because we're all just out there just trying to help each other and spread hope. So if I can help someone spread that and I can be a part of that solution, then I'm all about it. So I'm excited to hear more about what you do and about your nonprofit and how a fundraiser like this with One Hope really benefits you.
So that's the thing, and I hope that we can do this again with you, but do it here at the salon.
Yeah, definitely. Especially
Because
now that we're getting more into like in person, like I'm being all about that.
Yeah, and that's what I was telling a lot of the viewers, is that for the last 2 years, doing all these Zoom things is kind of hard, and a lot of people have all these assumptions. And I don't ever, if everybody looks at my charity right now, we turn the word victim into hero, because a lot of people don't understand. I haven't had a permanent home for almost 3 years. After the cancer, my husband filed for divorce, Then something else kind of happened after that, which we talk about a little bit. It's called breast implant illness. So I did a big advocacy about that and found out the reason why I had renal cell carcinoma is because my implants were leaking for 30 years.
I saw that on your TED Talk. I was like astonished by that, but I've heard that that's common. A lot of women with implants have come across that issue.
And it's kind of hard because a lot of my business revolves around that, because I do hair extensions. So I lost quite a bit of clients, but right. Now here we are, and like this whole scamdemic thing for me actually has helped me to educate more people, because now it's happening, and I talk about it a lot, like behind me, inflammation, inflammation, inflammation. So when people come to me physically for extensions, it's been like this for 3 decades. I can guarantee you in a year, I can grow your hair out and change your DNA if you follow the protocols. We don't just throw hair in, it's diet, lifestyle. After you and I are done with this, with our interview, I'm gonna pan around the salon so people see what I do. I don't just do hair. That's why I call myself the hair doc. So the nonprofit started because after the renal cell carcinoma, I'm like, this doesn't feel right. Like, not that anyone ever thinks that they should have cancer, right? But like, I'm so healthy. I mean, I'm a pro mountain biker. I ride my mountain bike. I'm a hiker. I was an athletic coach. And I said to my ex, like, he's healthy too. I'm like, there's no way I have renal cell carcinoma. There's no way. I mean, I didn't even drink before. I'm almost vegetarian before all that. So after all that really went down and I started really investigating the implants, I kind of went crazy. And I said, hey, it's got to be even more than that, right? Well, it is. It's called pH. So I'm writing a book right now called Do More Than Hair, and it's going to be 14 chapters, and most of it's about pH. So once we change our pH and we stay in that alkaline range, which is 7, disease, which we talk about a lot, all of this disease happening is man-made, right? Crappy food, crappy diet, crappy hair products, crappy thinking, crappy friends, crappy husbands. I'm just like, so, I mean, you have this body that's like this, and it's already crappy, and then you put more crap in there, you become acidic. So I'm trying to educate people more with my charity, metabolic acidosis. That's why so many people are sick. If we can get our pH balanced, stay at a 7, our hair is going to be better, our skin, our body, all of that. So the charity Superhairoes is about hair, health, hope, and education. Because everyone that comes to me, same question. Why am I losing my hair? Why do I have alopecia? Why am I wearing wigs? And the first question I ask them, and I'm not a dick about it, but I'm 55, and I mean, I look pretty good, right? It's like I haven't had Botox or anything like that, but I say, what's your diet like? And they're like, terrible, fast food, coffee, tea. I mean, it's like, So this possibly can't even get better if the inside is all turmoil and full of bacteria. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah.
So when I started this charity, it first started, we're once a month. Someone can actually do a request on my website, and I will donate one day a month free, and I will either give somebody extensions or I'll make a custom wig. We were trying to actually merge with the Shriners because I wanted to make superhero wigs for the kids, because, you know, when little kids are going through autoimmune cancer, hair loss, they need empowerment. So the whole point of Wonder Woman wearing this silly little outfit and these, right? It changes my mindset. So once I do this for 20 seconds, neurologically, that will send serotonin to my brain, and I'm actually, placebo or not, I'm raising my vibration, right? So if my diet is awesome and I'm eating well and I'm following protocols and I'm exercising, but my brain is still blah, it's not a complete system. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
So the whole point of the Wonder Woman is to encourage these people to become your own hero, because we're dealing with so much crap. Beauty products, that's also in my book. A lot of people that come to me, and I'm going to pan around after this, I'm making my own products because 90% of the products that you guys use are toxic. So people keep asking me about the jab, right? I said, well, actually, beauty products and skincare has almost the same ingredients. So I'm going to try and educate people on that, how they can be more healthy with their skin and their hair. Because at the end of the day, this is dead, right? So when the hair grows out of your scalp, living tissue is here. This isn't growing. This is dead hair. So products here wouldn't be the same as like up on my scalp. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Right.
So my whole tangent with that, it's in my book, is educating people on properly balancing their pH, mind, body, soul, becoming your own superhero advocate by getting to the root issue of disease.
So when can we anticipate this book? That's exciting.
When can what?
When can we anticipate the book release? This is exciting.
So that's the other thing. So just to let everybody know, because when the shutdown happened, a lot of people kind of don't understand things. So I try and explain to people, like, there was a shutdown, right? So for a whole year, I didn't work, right? Then I broke my finger and tibia, which is a little challenging. Another year of work. So we're taking 2 years of not working, but I still had to pay the expenses. So the book's kind of a little bit behind because I still owe money to the publisher. But with that being said, once this book comes out, it's really going to open a lot of people's eyes, because I have so many clients that come to me for extensions, and I'm just like, the first thing I look at literally when they walk, the first thing is the drink. That's my first thing, right? And I'm like, okay, because then I kind of form a picture of why there might be hair loss. Does that make sense? It's always Starbucks, because I'm like, because there's so much chemicals in that, is what I'm trying to explain to people. And you can do those things, but it's like in moderation. So if you're going to kind of try and want to do something and grow your hair back, we know in 365 days, we have the ability to replace our DNA and our mitochondria. And that's kind of what I talk to everybody about. So
it's exciting that this book will happen. And I feel like it's going to be a really good insight to a healthier lifestyle for a lot of people, and a lot of things that people don't know about. So I think that'll be really exciting.
And you know what's really weird is, like, even in my TED Talk, I wish more people would watch it, because that was censored, because I went against our governor a couple of years ago with a petition because they wanted to deregulate licensed professionals, right? So I'm like, why would our governor want to deregulate people like me who have a license? This is like credibility. We're certified through OSHA. We have to take all these barbicide classes. Like, everything in the salon has to be this free, that free, air purifiers, right? So I go, something else isn't right now either, right? And I go, okay, I'm going to start trying to educate people with the book. So that's why the book's called Do More Than Hair. And I don't know, the links that I sent you, I'm more into the wellness realm than into the posh side anymore, because more and more people are having hair loss. And they're asking me, why am I losing my hair from like here now? And I'm like, it's all going to be in the book. So it's exciting. I'm really excited about it, because a lot of people have assumed a lot of things. And they actually said to me today, well, don't you think you had cancer from your salon? And I'm like, I talk about that in the book too. You know, because there is a lot of products out there. And if you start looking at the new technology, even with the color line that I'm using, they're now replacing a lot of those molecules with more natural products. Nothing can be organic. You cannot make an organic hair care line. It's impossible. It's bullshit eyes, right? But you can make it plant-based and remove some things and make them better for the scalp, if that makes sense, by balancing the pH, okay? So a lot of these companies that are trying to go vegan, they're trying to do that because people are having allergies more to the toxicity and the pH. Does that make sense too?
Yeah, definitely. I think this will be a good insight. I think people, you know, today with platforms like we use on social media and everything, people are becoming more aware of things. So I think being able to educate everyone in a more healthier route is going to be ultimately like the end goal of what we're looking to use these type of platforms for. So I think people will be really excited. I love being able to partner up with people who are trying to change the world. And I always like to let people know that, you know, this can be an ongoing thing. We can do it again. It's not just a one-stop shop. Like I love working with nonprofits all the time. But today, solely, I will, after we're done on here, I'm going to go ahead and post the One Hope link on this live chat. Let everyone know that any purchases through that link, 10% is going to go towards your nonprofit. So anyone who's wanting to help make a difference or help benefit your nonprofit, go ahead and shop through that link, and 10% of that will go towards you and your nonprofit and everything that you're doing.
I wanted to say that too, because I know nothing's a coincidence. Like all of our DNA, our blueprint, you know, we can go on that because I do a lot of body coding and energy clearing too. So I'm just like jack of all trades. Someone had asked me before about the wine because, you know, I'm vegan alkaline, right? And they're like, oh my God, wine, are you kidding? And I'm like this, okay, do you drink coffee every day? Right? So just to throw this in there in my book, it's called sodium chloride baking soda, okay? I implement that every single day. So if I'm a vegan and I'm vegetarian and I'm alkaline, I'm pH 7, and I decide Friday I'm gonna have a decaf espresso, because sometimes I may, I rarely do, tablespoon of baking soda. Same with my wine. So for the ladies that had asked me before about sulfate free and blah, 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 all of that, put a table of baking soda in your wine. This is a trick. It's a $1,000 trick. I should not tell you. It's in my book that you have to pay for. Baking soda will help to balance the pH. Because remember when I asked you about that?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I don't know why I couldn't come back with that. My brain was foggy. I'm like, that will help offset the pH from a 3.
There you go. That just makes drinking even better. Now we're drinking wine. It's benefiting a nonprofit, and we can make it healthier. I mean, this is a win-win all the way around.
So I just taught you something new.
Yeah, love it. I'm going to pass that along to everybody. Well, yeah, awesome. Well, I'm glad I got to hear more about what you do and everything that you're working towards right now. I'm happy I got to share some One Hope with you and your followers. Excited to see what you're going to pan around and show us out there. And I'm going to go ahead and get this link on our chat and make sure everyone knows that they can go ahead and purchase through there, and that 10% will go towards your nonprofit. So
awesome.
Thanks.
Let's definitely get together again. Maybe we could do like a One Hope wine superhero merge something, and have your kid in there, and he can be like that.
Oh, he'd love that. He would love that. We should definitely set up something in person. I'd be down to do it at the salon like you were talking. I think that would be a lot of fun as well.
Yeah, I want to do that. I have a lot of ideas now that I'm walking out of the wheelchair. So.
Perfect. I look forward to it. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for meeting with me today.
I appreciate all your help. Thank you so much. And just a shout out again for everybody watching, because I do have a lot of nonprofit friends. Eon, make sure Rao, Celeste, Shane, all of you guys, make sure you connect with our lovely coordinator so you guys can all spread awareness. And I'll send some links in the video below. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. You have a wonderful afternoon. Yes. Bye.
Bye. All right, guys, so we're gonna quick pan around. I think I can pan around. Hold on a second, guys. Hopefully this lets me pan around, because I want to show everybody now that I'm physically out of the wheelchair. I'm out of the wheelchair. I want you guys to see what I do for my nonprofit, for my hair business, for my health, for my mindset, for everything. So let's pan around real quick. Let's see. All right, so we can pan around. This will be fabulous. So if you guys see right here, this is what I do. This hair will be made for a client coming. I generally take all of these. I blend everything strand by strand. And you guys see there's different textures, because if you look here, all of these I make. So I actually make all of this hair myself. I use my color here, which is all my eco color stuff. This is all holistic hair care. I perm everything here and I make all my own strands. So if you guys see here, someone brought me a sample, which is here, and these are my samples that I'm making. So everything that I do here, everything, this is all custom by yours truly with these colors. When we were talking about the books earlier, if you guys see down here, this is my library. This is nothing compared to what I've read. I've read over 1,000 books. These are my main books that I try and educate when I'm doing clients here in the salon. All of these have taught me quite a few things, right? We talk about this a lot. My salon is all green, aloe, 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 salt lamps. My service dog, Michi, say hello. Michi, say hello. She's our therapy dog. These are our air purifiers, okay? So we come in here, guys. I make wigs. Here's my wig room. So you guys see, I make all of these puppies. These are my like special wigs that I've made. Ombre, balayage. These are our salon colors. Here's some platinum. Here's some gray. Here's some toppers. So I make all of this, make all of these by hand right here. I make a lot of pieces and toppers. I make custom pieces, custom clip-ins, custom toppers, ombre. I make clips, wigs. A few charity events that we did before. These are the old charity events. You'll see some more when I worked for Ironwood. Here's our finishing room. Again, more aloe, where the magic happens. And then here's our wellness room that's being remodeled. So if you guys see back in here, here's where we do our hair restoration back here, right? Red light therapy right here. This is my clients. These are results. Do a lot of this through the nonprofit right here. More books for you guys to read. This is infrared, 30 minutes, twice a week. Help bring that pH down. Helps release bacteria, inflammation, toxins. So we have our red light therapy. We have our infrared therapy. We have our stem cell therapy. So that's another thing that I'm implementing here right now is these stem cells help to activate your mitochondria at the cellular level. Everything that I do here is holistic. These are my products: liver, gut, health, GI, aloe, your best friend, my products here. And then this is going to be our fitness room. So this is a work in project. Work in project. You guys see here, that's the bike where I had my hellacious accident, broke my femur. That's when I broke my ankle. This is going to be our rehab room. So for the charity, this actually is going to be the fitness room where I can start doing physical rehab things for patients. So this will be the fitness room. Here's where you fix your scalp. Here's where you repair your whole body. Here's where you replace your mitochondria cells. Here's some of my prior celebs. As you guys see, I've been doing this for 3 decades. These are my clients for a long time. The Suns cheerleaders, a couple of musicians. I've done all of the cheerleaders. I've got a lot of doctors, Simon Med. I've done a lot of magazine work back in the day. I do a lot of hair shows. I've been on the news a couple times. I do beauty pageants. I've done celebrities. I've been certified in so many different methods. I have my own book coming out, as I was talking to Jillian about before. This is my hair extension training book, where I train classes. That will be coming out soon. You already know about Wonder Woman, so I'm no longer in the wheelchair, and I no longer need these things, right? So I no longer need these things because I do this, 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 and all of that soon. So just so you guys see what's happening, everything that's going on here, let's skip back. So hopefully you guys got the visual of my wellness salon and everything that I do here, and how I'm actually here just to help educate the masses, to not do what I have. A lot of people have been really assuming a lot of different things about everybody, you know, and under the situation right now, like the whole point of, you know, life is to experience, live, meet people, build relationships, and kind of make a difference. So just letting everybody know what your donations are doing. They're actually helping me to continue to help more people, because once a month I volunteer my time, whether it be at venues around the town that you guys see me at Ironwood. For almost 10 years, I had booths all around town. But now my goal is to help people get to the root issue of dis-ease, because hair is a big part of a deep-rooted issue. Today, I want you all to get out and be your own superhero. Wonder Woman pose, 30 seconds. Facts, it will send serotonin to the brain, from the gut to the brain, and boost serotonin, and you will feel empowered. Keep our vibration high. That's what we do. Positive energy, being grateful, being empowered, keep that energy high. Love you. Be your own superhero. Links in the comment section. Ciao.